Nice shoes, Bob.
Thank you.
Um, when you get to a game and you practice hard and you have good practices, you want to see it. Want to see how you practice through the week. Show up on Saturday. We did make progress last week. Yeah, same result, but we made progress. We're getting some players some valuable reps, and eventually some of the things that we're doing to that make you lose football games will hopefully disappear. Look at the turnover ratio. It's hard to win football games when you turn the ball over that many times. You don't take the ball away enough. So we'll continue to work on those things, but you still have to look at what happened. Offensive line wise, offensive line, are all able to play, and we saw improvement even during the game. A player like Lovie hadn't played a lot, valuable reps he got. Moving Nick, putting Nick Already back to his natural guard position. Nick played outstanding ball. That's probably the best game he's played since he's been here in our program. So that's encouraging. Where our running backs ran the football. Of course, Mike Epstein has played that way throughout the year, but Rayvon Bonner, what he was able to do. Reggie Corbin giving a little bit different flavor. Receivers, we got them all involved too. So Jeff did a good job of distributing the ball to a lot of different guys. We still have to protect the football more, with our football team. Ball security. Defensively, whenever you take the ball away, it's big, great interception by Bennett Williams. But some of the breakouts, long touchdown pass, we gave it there late, and we needed to match their defense. We weren't able to do that. Takes all three phases, of course, to win, and the mishaps with our special teams cost us also. But we'll tighten up those things, and then get ready to get back into Big Ten play against Rutgers, at home. Injury-wise, we did have a couple of injuries. Tony Adams, we talked about, went down. Nothing new has changed. He won't practice, of course, tomorrow. Same with Mike Epstein. I don't know how long the injury will last, but continue to monitor. Take a question.
Lovie, on the offensive line, found something that brings some stability in terms of who and the starting rotation. There's been a lot of changes out there, but it seemed like one of the best performances this year.
All the changes we've made, let's talk about them. We felt like we had to. The type of play we're getting, our injuries. So we did lock in, and we were pleased with how they played. I talked about Nick, but all other guys played well. Played their best ball. So there's no reason to, change things up when you kind of like where we are. So we'll see how practice goes, but again, we like what we saw from them.
You also talked about Vidarian Lowe, and could you, now that you've watched the film, could you talk about the good things that you saw? He's obviously made a couple of freshman mistakes, but
well, good things. It's typical things that offensive linemen have to do. Pass blocking, he held his own. We have our tackles blocking by themselves a lot. They're not getting a lot of help. But Darren has a big body, long arms, so we thought he did a pretty good job with that. And in the run game, whenever you rush for that many yards, it takes everybody getting our man. For the most part, he got his. He, like the rest of the guys, say the same thing about Alex, Larry Boyd. They did a pretty good job.
Lovie, what have you seen out of Rayvon Bonner, and what has Reggie Corbin added to that running back group as well?
Reggie, as you watch his play, of course, he can make you miss in open field as well as any of our running backs. But quick, change direction. So, as I mentioned, different flavor. That's definitely the case. So Rayvon can make you miss also, but he's a bigger back. He can run with power in between. He can get those tough yards. A lot of energy he was playing with also. As we went into the season, we talked about playing. You need more than one back. You need more than two. The world, most of the time, we're going to play about it. So they were all in the offensive line getting opportunities to do it.
Kendrick Foster played a big role last year. Just where's he at right now?
Kendrick in the rotation. Guy guys that are playing right now, we feel like gives us the best chance to win. Sometimes when you're down a little bit further, you have to wait for your opportunity.
I guess going into a game with your running backs, do you have an idea of how the carries might go, or does that maybe change if one guy?
You have an idea how you're going to start. And from there, you want to feel comfortable with everybody you're dressing. If you need to go to them, you will. We were starting rotation, we talk, and the game will kind of dictate who gets more or less throughout, based on production.
Coach, it looked like you were substituting quite a bit at linebacker. Explain what the thinking was there and why you used so many.
We're, line. I'm a defensive line also.
Mm-hmm.
We're subbing throughout. We play 3 corners for a couple of reasons. The guys had a good week of practice. We don't see a big difference in the play. We're going to play multiple guys. Also, that should help, the rate. We talk a lot about playing harder. At the pace we would like the guys play as hard for them to play every snap that way. So it's all based on production a little bit. If we think that we have more than one guy that we feel like we can, we can win the game with, we're going to play.
Also, when you got down on goal line, I couldn't tell from television, but it looked like you were using Magnuson, Fagan, some other people. Were you bringing them in as blockers, as offensive ends, maybe tight ends, or what? What was you thinking there?
Yeah, what I'm thinking is that, if you're running the football, you want to get bigger guys in to help block. It just wasn't down there. We kind of used that group a little bit throughout.
Chase Crouch, caught a pass, put him in a couple different positions. What can you bring outside of the quarterback position? What do you see from him?
Well, when you have players that you feel like can help you win, you need to get them on the field. Only one guy can play quarterback, and if there's another guy that you think can help in another way, you let him do that. So it's a good job by our offensive staff getting Chase involved. He knows offense, what everyone is supposed to do. We did complete the one pass to him. We had another opportunity to complete one to him too. So he's another one of the guys, offensive weapons that we have. We'll see how we'll use them this week.
Lovie, you obviously seem to be playing by meritocracy here. Just who gives you the best chance. Martin used it earlier, so I kind of stole it. But how are the veterans that have gotten passed up? Maybe how they dealt with it, and how's that dynamic with the team when you have so many young guys playing over some older guys?
Well, we do have a lot of young players playing. It's not based on young players we're playing. Older players we're not. It's just based on who we think is the best football player. That gives us the best chance to win. Strictly, it's only based on that. And if you're an older player and you're not getting as much time, practice harder. When you get an opportunity, play better. And the young players, they get an opportunity. It's not like they get lifetime positions either. So it's just based on production. And we've had Jalen Dunlap this past week. Took a step back, came out, had a great week of practice last week, played well in the game. You have to keep moving based on what you see on game day. And that's the way we've done it, and that's the way we'll continue to do it. Old or young.
Rutgers and Maryland in the conference for a few years now. What do you think they've brought to the conference, and what do you see in a Rutgers team that's changed from last year at all?
Well, you're right. Maryland, we haven't played them, so I don't know a lot about them. But Rutgers-wise, big win for us going on the road last year. Rutgers this year, what we've seen, offensively, new coordinator, Jerry Kill. I know Jerry Kill for a long time. Good man, good football coach. So I know he's added something to their offense. They've had a couple of transfers, tight end, running back, that involved. Have a couple of injuries that they're dealing with. But, we're two teams fighting for a win. As much as anything. Both of us haven't won as many games as we would like. So, again, it's one of those games that for us, did the same thing last week. Great opportunity ahead of us. Same thing this week. Great opportunity. Need to get back on the winning track, too, at home.
How much have you gone to Garrick to scout Kyle Bolin, who he had?
Well, I knew, quite a bit. Not quite a bit. I knew about him. we have talked about it, not just now. And you know, he's been there a long period of time. I know when he transferred, but not an awful lot. And they're playing him, but they play three quarterbacks, different flavor with each one of those that they play. I don't know for sure who we're going to get, but if he's playing, he's more of a traditional quarterback in the pocket. So we'll just have to be ready for whoever they put up.
Coach, after all he's been through, what was it like to see Dre Brown suit up on Saturday, and do you see him getting some carries as the season progresses?
Good point. He has been through a lot. You know, similar to Mike Duty, that long road to recovery when you're having to fight through injury. Sometimes when you go that long period of time, you strengthen a lot of things up in your body. And he's healthy now. And when you're healthy, we talked about the running back, talked about Kendrick Paulson, the number 4 position. That's tough. It'd be really hard to get another running back in the mix, but you look the other way. He did. He was on the special teams this past week. We'll, just like Chase, we'll keep working to try to find a way for him to help our team. One of those kind of days.
Coach, last week you talked about trying to get more of your receivers involved in offense. How do you feel the team did in terms of spreading the ball around?
I think did an excellent job spreading. I think most of the guys got multiple catches. You know, a guy like Monty Green hadn't really been involved a lot. He was able to. Nard Davis was able to catch the ball. Of course, we got Lewis Dorsey. So, you know, our great offensive plan, distributing the ball and getting, the ball to the different playmakers. You know, you're a receiver. You know, they want the ball. So you try to keep everybody happy as much as possible. But you need to be able to do that again.
What does Lewis Dorsey bring that you guys want out of tight ends now and in the future?
What he brings, that's a little, we talked about the offensive lineman that if you're running the football, I mean, you're not going to say, hey, thank Lewis, right away with that. His strong suit is an inline, wide, blocking tight end. It's more than loose stuff. The long pass that we hit him on, I guess a couple big passes we hit him with. That's what he's going to bring to more of that move type guy. And we think that could be a pretty good matchup. Good height, good size, good speed versus a safety or a linebacker. Each week that should be a pretty good matchup.
Coach, with getting to see so many freshmen in game situations, what have they told you or shown you about how you recruited and what you saw in them?
Well, after the recruiting, after we signed the recruiting, this class, we had high hopes for them. And I think most of them have kind of turned out the way we hoped they would. Still young players, learning each week and all that, but talented group that should only grow, get better and better. Took a step last week. Just from here on out, we want to see those young guys take our team, of course, just more big steps. But it seemed like there's a young player at just about every position that's playing or waiting in the wings, ready to play. If we can keep recruiting that way, our program should eventually be in really good shape.
Yes, with Jeff George, maybe brought the spark you were looking for offensively. A few more turnovers with that. Did that negate any of the spark, or is there kind of sliding scale?
No, you want to limit the turnovers. You have to just look at the turnovers. You want to eliminate them. It's hard to win when we have that many. But we talk about the progress we've made. Of course, Jeff's first start, you have to be encouraged by some of that. So we see them separately. We have to take care of the turnovers. He did too many good things. Something for us to build.
Do you have questions with the first call? And what do you see there?
After a loss, Bob, it's you question a lot of things. After wins, sometimes you question things too. At first, I didn't know for sure what they were looking at. I thought he was targeting first. I thought they were looking at that target pretty close to that. Then, kind of subjective on a lot of calls, how they saw it, how we saw it. But that's each week. And ultimately, didn't have a whole lot to do. We got the ball right back and getting points out of it. So it's another thing we need to plan.
Lovie, what have you seen out of Cam Thomas in his time here, and what is the extra reps you can do for him right now?
I think Jeremy's an excellent athlete, excellent speed and quickness. strong arm. You know, like most young players, still developing. But he's a good guy waiting in the wing. Someday, have to win football. You know the profile you're looking for, the quarterback. He's the first one we recruited, right? Called went after. So, he hasn't disappointed us. You know, just play on the field.
Any questions from the phone lines for Coach?
Yes, Coach, this is Matt Trowbridge from the Rutgers Register Star. I was wondering what you thought of Vidarian Lowe in his first start and then your whole young offensive line in general.
Okay, on the telephone, don't answer that. We, you know, for Vidarian Lowe's first action, we like what he did. Like we like what our entire offensive line did. Young group, got better as it went along. To be able to solidify the line a little bit and keep guys there big. You know, we ask our tackles there on an island a lot of times, pass blocking. Thought Vidarian did a good job pass blocking and run blocking. Big body, and he should even take another step this week.
For young guys, is it easier for them usually to do run blocking than pass blocking, or?
Well, I think it's hard. I mean, you want them to be able to do both. But I think as a general rule, I mean, when you're blocking on an island, speed defensive end for an offensive tackle, that's kind of tough duty, especially in third and long situations. But, you know, both of them take a little bit of skill.
And then with Vidarian, was he sent back at all with some of his injuries, or were you kind of eager to see what he could do now that he's finally healthy?
He was definitely set back, like all injuries set you back for a while. But he took it all, you know, in stride pretty much. Worked hard mentally to be ready when he was physically ready to go, and just kind of move right in. You know, the plan, of course, was when he was healthy to get him out there, and it worked out that way.
Thanks very much, George.
Thank you.
Anything else here in the room? All right. Thank you, everybody. I see coaches and players.